Hello, Internet. I am Matt Haas. Welcome to another Good Morning Haas. I am going to talk about a big win that I had, and it's kind of geeky. All of this and more on Good Morning Haas.
Good morning, Haas. The show you can't miss. Rocking and rolling. With Matt Haas leading the way. Get ready to groove.
It's pure bliss.
Live from Philadelphia, waking you up. It's Good Morning Haas.
It's also Hugh Demand. Says good morning, Matt, Britta, and friends.
Trending in sports.
There's Britta. She says good morning. Enda Trading. Hello, exclamation mark. Hello, Enda Trading. Where in the world is he today? My guess, Ireland, but who knows? All right. I have a big geeky win to report. Meet me on camera 3. Hi, Denny. He says good morning. Says good morning all. Or he says morning all. I can read. I'm looking this way. I'm not looking at the reading. All right. So, big vice president comes to me and is like, we need to start using this thing. It needs to do all of these wonderful things. It doesn't do them now. And so I was told to figure it out. And we're meeting with a consultant, and we're going to give the job to the consultant and have them do it. But you know what? Do you know what? I figured it out. The consultant does not need to help. Let's do a crab dance. Oh, man, I am thrilled. Hey, that's a Mario sound, too. You know what to do. You know what to do. Oh, yeah. Now, this is good and all. So the vice president asked, I delivered. But wait, there's more. My solution is better than an expert. I also had a meeting with an expert, not the consultant. Yeah, I have a lot of people in my Rolodex. We have a standing meeting and we bring forward type things and bounce stuff off of them and get guidance and help solve issues that are really platform level stuff. Anyway, I was at this meeting and I'm like, look, I was asked to do this thing. I solved it. Why don't I just show you how I solved it? And you tell me if there's a better way to do it, if I'm following best practice. Just give me your feedback on my solution. Well, the feedback was, that's awesome. That's exactly the way it should be done. And you know what? Now that I think about it, I haven't even realized that the way that you solve this was a thing, and I'm going to start using that method on all of these other business problems I'm trying to solve. Basically, my solution was better than what the expert had come up with, and it just goes to show you that there are little hints and little data points that kind of start indicating, and this gets cringy because I'm going to toot my own horn, but like my level, like I am starting to not only be a peer for the industry leaders, I'm actually starting to take a little step over that line. Like I am getting dangerous.
You're a liar.
I tell the truth. I tell the truth here. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Here we go. It's Haas time. Hi, tall boy. How was your class yesterday? I am glad you asked. Let me first get ready to answer that by drinking out of my Lab Tech Show mug, talking tech, baby. Woo! Mm, 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 mm. Why do I have a P.O. box on the screen? Because you can send me your mug. I will put it on my set occasionally if it has your YouTube logo or business details on it. Class 1 is done. Class 1 was 2 days. I'm taking 3 classes. Class was good. It was small. It was myself and 2 other students, but one didn't show, so it was just 2 people, myself and 1 other student. So we had direct access, essentially, to the instructor. The instructor knew that both myself and my classmate were high performers, and we both knew a lot, so it went pretty fast. And it was also, here's, like, the direction of the class was, here's what we want you to build, meet these criteria, and go build it. And then we would do that. And that repeated 4 times, 2 times the first day and 2 times the next day. And we got through the lesson. And that was kind of the way it was. Now, and the class was a lot of why you do stuff the way you do and how, not how, but like best practices. It wasn't go to this drop-down menu and choose this option. It wasn't set this radio button. It was not hands-on how to do stuff. It was, you know, when you're collecting data this way, you should make sure these things are followed because that's best practice and will, you know, not have multiple data inputs for the same thing, and it will check it and confirm it, and the data will be clean. So it was high level. I mean, this is a pro class I'm taking. This is a step above the normal competency level because they have a lot of classes that confirm and a lot of tests and a lot of certifications that confirm you understand the product. This is a step above. This is like, not only do you understand it, but you build things the most efficient way. So it was different and good. Different and good is the answer. And I'm 1 of 3 classes down. And I have another class later this week. Paul Fath is here. He says Mario. He knows what's up. What is the class again? The class is on the product Smartsheet. Smartsheet. If you go to smartsheet.com, that is the class. At first glance, Smartsheet looks like a spreadsheet. And you could easily ask yourself, well, why don't you just use Google Sheets? Duh. No, Smartsheet is way, way more than Google Sheets. Its claim to fame, in my opinion, well, of course it has many strengths, is it's built for project management. So you can build a schedule with dependent tasks that have predecessors and successors. So in other words, task 2 can't start until task 1 is done. And you can link things up with proper project management techniques. There is a credential for project management out there, and there are ways to do project management, and it supports the durations of the task and the start and end date of the task and the dependencies. And that's kind of its claim to fame. Google Sheets can't do that. So it's a project management based spreadsheet is the non-fair way to explain what it is, but it can do so much more. You can run your entire business off of it. If you wanted to, you could re-engineer your accounting, your to-do list, your CRM, it could essentially do everything. Now, it doesn't always make sense to rebuild those features because software and platforms exist for some of that common business stuff, but it certainly could. It's certainly good. It's good for when you have a niche process that you need to manage. It can handle it all, baby. Top Gun, the best of the best. Strategy, yeah, it's high level stuff here, high level stuff. And once I get this behind me, I'm going for an even more high level class, like a architecture, a solution building architecture credential. It's like their highest level. And it's paying off because I was able to figure out the executives' very strict, very advanced features that he wanted. And I got it all figured out. And I got it figured out in such a way that it even surprised the experts that I was consulting. So I'm pretty happy. I am pretty happy with it. You know what else I'm happy with? Level 2 Fun Havers, Klondike Sammy Superstar, and Tech Troublemaker. Tech Troublemaker had a good show last night. Talked about his strategy. Let me tell you, you should take screen grabs of his strategy. He has a month 1 and month 2 goals. Impressive. Check out his show on the Tech Troublemaker channel that he did yesterday. Also, we have level 3 Fun Havers, the Venture Forward, and Rich Vibes. Thank you for being level 3. They get their name on screen, colored gold. Yeah, you know it. See, look, he knows what's up. He puts that up there right away. I love that you love it. Great balls of fire. I feel the need for sheets. Yes. I love that. Where's a happy sound? Michael Jackson loves it.
Hell, I like you.
Ooh, Sergeant Hartman loves it. Everyone do a Vulcan salute for Kilroy 79763. Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop -Al. Kilroy 79763 on Twitch. Why am I hyping him up so much? He's a cool guy, and he makes stuff. He thinks about what he wants to make, and he uses his hands, and he makes it. And it's all geeky pop culture sci-fi stuff, and I am there for it, baby. That's my shtick. He's following my shtick, or I'm following his. I think he's been at it longer than me, quite frankly. But it's all good. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. Squircle likes Al. Yeah, he does. Why wouldn't he? Tallboy says, we are coming to a close of 2025. What have you learned from your early days of streaming to where you are now? Wow. I learned how to talk to the camera. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to put together a little standalone video where I don't beat around the bush and just drop a fire hose worth of knowledge on talking to the camera. Because a lot of these how to talk to the camera videos on YouTube are talk like you're talking to one person. Look at the lens. Like, all right, well, talk like you're talking to one person. That's the outcome. That's not how to do it. You just can't say to someone, talk like you're talking to one person when you're sitting in a room staring at metal and glass, because that's what a camera lens is. Metal, glass, and plastic. Can't see my camera. It's behind this teleprompter, but it's a very awkward thing. I have a long list of practical ways to talk to the camera. That's what I've learned. I've honed that ability. And some of my knowledge isn't even on YouTube. So I'm going to package that up. That's what I've learned. What else have I learned? Consistency is good. I've learned kind of the right balance, I think, of providing content and audience interaction. I've kind of perfected that. This 2025 has just been like, because I've been doing this a long time, has just been improving the things I've figured out over the years. I don't think there was any one earth-shattering realization because I've been at this so long, but I've found better ways to make everything a tad bit better. I don't know. Does that make sense? Thank you. And on YouTube, Kilroy79763. Okay, that's his handle on YouTube. But if you look at the title of his channel, it is Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop -Al. Matt, you got my YouTube 2025 recap. Guess whose channel was at top? What? David, I am thrilled to have you as part of the Fun Haver community. I love you, brother. David does some cool stuff across the interwebs. He has some musical talent, which I'm envious of. And he'd say he's a creative person with crafts. And I just, I love my creative peeps. I love that you're here. I love that you're getting value out of this and entertainment. And let's go bigger and better all around for everyone. Getting better every day is all that matters. Yeah, it really does. I also learned that I need to be on more people's channels. I love being guests on other people's channel. And the invitation is out there to the entire interwebs, and especially the Good Morning Haas Fun Haver community out here. If you want me on your channel, just ask. If we can logistically make it happen, I will say yes. I can't guarantee I'll say yes because, life gets in the way, but I love it. I love being on other people's channels. I haven't done that enough in 2025. Although I have done it. I've done it. I've been on James Hicks. I've been on a few people's channel, but I want to ramp that up is what I'm saying. I want to do more of that because that really is a good thing. Desert Bummer Woodworking. Hi, Chuck. Did I say hi to you? Say hi to my man Chuck out there, people. Sunday, you could be on my stream. Yes! Love it. 2 p.m. Sunday. I love it. I will try and make that happen. On weekends, I do a lot of my side hustle work, but hey, anything is possible, and we will make it happen, Al. Sooner or later, we will make it happen. Thank you for the invite. Well, when you watch every day, you will be number one. Number one. Let's go. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap it up here. I don't know why the Mo is on the screen, but it is. See what you did there? Look, invitations are coming in. Put out to the universe what you want. Sometimes the universe answers back. I'm going to continue to enjoy my Starbucks store-bought coffee out of my Lab Tech Show mug and be productive today. And I'm going to get in front of that vice president, and I am going to do the happy dance.
Rich Vibes.
Hi, Rich. Thanks for showing up. Hey, I didn't ask for it, but please drop me a like. Let's try and get like a dozen likes on this bad boy. Slap those likes. All right, I'm out of here, folks. I'm back Monday through Friday, baby, 8:15 a.m. Eastern. Love you all. Peace.